Oh, hello again. I'm on a roll, so we're just going to continue. This Socratic dialogue is entitled Meno. It's Meno. And the question is, what is virtue? Now, if you look up virtue in the dictionary, it's pretty vague. But I think what Socrates is trying to do is get us to look at dialogue so that we can reflect on our own lives a little bit more. So, what is virtue? And he goes on to talk about the desiring of goods, meaning the physical desiring of goods. And then this conversation gets really fun. And it turns into a huge debate in class. And, if you want to, you can try this with somebody. Here's the statement: no one knowingly does evil. If you just make that statement to somebody, at least what I've found over and over and over again is we don't like that. So if you say to somebody, no one knowingly does evil, you're going to get an argument. And then that's kind of fun because it can kind of tease out some other things. So if you do try this with somebody and you say, no one knowingly does evil, you're going to get resistance. And I have found this is a fun side to be on the argument with. Hitler seems to come in as a defense. I call it the Hitler defense, and it's not just my thing, but anyway, what Hitler did was evil. We love bringing up Hitler. Well, what Hitler believed was that he was doing the right thing, so he didn't think he was doing anything evil. So then we go back to this, like, what is the virtuous life, or what is virtue? You also might get like the smoking defense, which is, people who smoke cigarettes, they know it's bad for them. They don't, or they wouldn't do it. The Marlboro Man, for example, I think he got lung cancer. Like, he didn't know it until he truly knew better. Is the acquisition of goods and power actually creating more injustice, which is not virtuous? For example, going into debt, people acquiring more than they can sustain, and going into debt over that. So we have goods, as in the physical goods, but is it the non-physical, invisible, virtuous good? So how about laws? We think maybe just by following laws, that's just, or justice, or virtuous. But aren't some laws unjust? And so by following some laws just for the sake of virtue, is that, are we really contributing to virtue and justice? So there are some laws that have been unjust, a lot of them. Slavery, for example. One argument that I like to use on the side of no one knowingly does evil is, think about something that you've done as a kid. You personally, something that you've done as a kid maybe that you absolutely know you would never ever do again. Right. Now why? Why wouldn't you do those things again? Because once we truly know better, we will always do better. Yes? So we want to shoot for justice, temperance, courage, and of course virtue. Justice is just fair. So if we're not fair, then we're not being virtuous. Temperance, living in moderation, standing up for your soul, not just for your physical possessions, but standing up for your desire to have fulfillment in your life. So that's it. The bottom line on this is those who truly know better will always do better.